What is up, everybody? It's time for some Sultai Emerge. Hope you're ready. Have some fun in Sultai. I like having fun. Now as far as our opening hand, we've got the Botanical Sanctum, Swamp. We got a little remand action. Stubborn Deny. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah, we're going to keep. I'd like to have like a Thought Scour or something like that, or a Grizzly Salvage to get Tarmogoyf up and running, but yeah, remand's not too bad on this one. But yes, opponent's added Mulligan down to 5. That's not fun, man. But yeah, I like doing little soft rollouts for modern decks. I think I'm gonna do it like kind of like this. Just get a video out a day or something like that. Just I feel natural, just kind of just playing in the tournament practice room, man. So when I tried to release, oh, okay, we got our own botanical. Uh-oh, all right, man. All right, I think we got some. I guess this is maybe this is the Glint Crane version of what's it called, man? I'm going bananas on this one. Lantern Control, yeah, probably got going on. We do have Stubborn Denial though, so if he does tap for 2 out for something, but most of his artifacts just cost. All the artifacts usually cost 1 or less. So, but we do have Stubborn Denial option if we want to get into that. But yeah, I like doing little soft rollouts like this, man. I think this is a good place for me to do modern, just because usually with modern, when it comes to me, like I usually have deck ideas, like decks that are fun to me, and I enjoy playing them. Um, Man, I think I may go for a Stubborn Denial on this one. Maybe he takes the Tarmogoyf, but at least we have a Grizzly Salvage, and then yeah, I'm okay with that, just because I feel like this is going to be the best use of Stubborn Denial. We don't have a Delve creature to take advantage of it, and with all of his artifacts, maybe we could catch a Ensnaring Bridge, but maybe he just doesn't want to pay that mana. Or he does. Go for it, man. Probably going to take Tarmogoyf, I would assume, but we do have Swamp and Grizzly Salvage, so we can kind of dig for another creature. Hopefully we hit a Delve creature off Grizzly Salvage. But yeah, when it comes to Modern, I like to just kind of kick around deck ideas, man. I like playing tier 2 decks in Modern. I think it's a lot of fun. If you can become a good pilot of your tier 2 deck, you can put up some good results, man. Like, I love playing Mindcrank, and, I know how to play against the other decks in the meta with Mindcrank, and so being a good tier 2 pilot is definitely something that is attainable in Modern. You hear a lot of pros talk about, well, what's the hot deck? What deck can you play? But you can get really far in Modern just being a really good pilot of your deck, whatever that is. Obviously, if you're a good tier 1 pilot, you're going to put up better results because you're better suited. It's an established type deck. But some of those pet decks, man, if you can put in the reps and get really good at it, man, you can, you did have some luck at some big tournaments for sure. Have some good opponents. Not good opponents, but have some good matchups for your deck. But you can definitely, yeah. You can have some fun. Ooh, he goes for the Stubborn, he goes for the Snapcaster. Okay. Then I guess we'll go ahead and he probably has Ensnaring Bridge possibly coming in, but we'll go and go for it. Don't want to lose Tarmogoyf to some hand disruption or something like that, and then go and pass the turn. But yeah, yeah, I'm intrigued. I know against Lantern Control, but I've never seen the like Sultai mana base over here, so I don't know if this is a different brew of it or what, but yeah, man. And that's another thing. If you're getting into Modern, don't be afraid to grind it out in the tournament practice room, man. You're not going to get a lot of your tier 1 matches. And let me say that first. You're not going to get your tier 1 matches playing in the tournament practice room. You're going to see him every once in a while, but you're not going to see him as much as he should. But if you're playing a deck, it really teaches you. We're playing against. Like I said, this may be the standard Lantern Control mana base now, but it looks a little different to me. I've never seen Botanical Sanctum in there. But what it does is it teaches you how to put your deck through the ropes. It teaches you how to learn certain lines of play that you normally wouldn't see playing against tier 1 decks. So, or at least that's how I view it. Do we want to fire this Grizzly Salvage off to hit the land drop? Yeah, let's go and fire it off. If we don't hit any creatures that we want, we make the land drop. If we don't, then we get into a Delve creature that we can save for next turn. Get Tarmogoyf. Yeah, I'm cool going the Tarmogoyf game plan. An argument could be made for Snapcaster with us milling our library out, but really all we're going to get into is like Abrupt Decay. But he didn't get down. He has 0 cards in hand, no ensnaring. But yeah, we're going to go Tarmogoyf. Let's go beat sticks right now. Sucks we're not making the land drops, but yeah, I like grabbing Tarmogoyf. Right? We could have waited to do it on our opponent's turn, but man, sometimes with Grizzly Salvage, you rip just like 5 lands. So I felt better going doing a main phase that way if we didn't get into any creatures. We went, oh heck yeah, man, he lost an ensnaring bridge. I will take that. That's what he's digging for. Yeah, so if he does get down ensnaring bridge, we do have snap. We have I think we've got 3 snapcasters in here. I can't remember. I'm going to look it up on my phone. So we do have the snapcaster out on abrupt decay. We do need to get abrupt decay into the graveyard though, to take advantage of that snapcaster. But he has no way for us to. We don't have our library flip right now, so he doesn't know what he's milling. We'll go on F6 so he can do his thing. And trying to look it up on my phone. Yep, Gluttonous Crane. There we go. Yeah, I tried out Gluttonous Crane in my Mindcrank deck and Thopter combo deck. It took, well, I need to give it a little more testing. I only did it for about 2 or 3 games. It seemed kind of like a dud when I got it, but it might be good. I think it's pretty solid. I mean, if you're building an artifact, yeah, I need to give it another shot. Basically, it would take place of the Dark Confidant slot in my Mindcrank deck, and maybe that would be good. I mean, it provides, it's flying, 1/3, you can stop tokens, 1/1 little dudes, kind of give you a little aggro, stop early aggro. Okay, so let's get Island down. Let's go and get Tarmogoyf down. And yeah, we're going to leave up this figure just in, I don't know, just in case we need to get into it somehow. It's better because we have nothing, we can't cast anything else out of it. So, all right, so we get on Tarmogoyf to 5/6. We could disfigure to keep him from swinging in hot. But yes, yes, playing in the tournament practice room, man, it's you get to play some of those fringe tier 2 decks, and it just makes you more of a well-rounded modern player, I feel. Now, if you're preparing for an event, you definitely need to put in some league play if you play online, or at least go to your local your gaming store and get in some Friday Night Magics. So you do need that tier 1 practice, but in between, like if you're like me and you just play modern whenever it comes to your town, man, tournament practice room, man, you'll get some good magic in there. Like I remember playing against Amulet Bloom before it was a thing, and I just remember like getting done with the match and being like, "Oof, okay, that's some spiciness right there, man." Extra Tarmogoyf. Let's go and swing in right now. We could, because maybe we can go. He doesn't have a snaring bridge, so we're gonna go and swing in. Maybe he'll chump block with the crane. Yeah, he goes for the chump block, and then we can follow up with Tarmogoyf. And then we'll actually this time we'll go and leave up Stubborn Denial mana, even though we don't have it. So right there, and just leave up that blue mana source. Okay, so now if he gets down another crane, the main thing we're watching out for is Ensnaring Bridge. He's got 1 card in hand. He hasn't gotten it down. He milled his 1 copy away. They run 4. I'm pretty sure they run 4 copies. And oh yeah, duh, Academy Runes. Yep. Okay. So now we're going to. Yeah, even if we remanded right there, I did miss that Academy Runes line. But I mean, if we remand, it's just we're getting it for 5 and need to get it down that next turn. Okay, so we can't attack. So now we're Overgrown Tomb. Let's go put that into play, and then we'll go and pass the turn. Yeah, that's one of the frustrating things, man. Playing against, once they get that Ensnaring Bridge down, man. Okay, exile Blooming Marsh. Yeah, even if we, yeah, I didn't see that Academy Runes. I mean, it was there. I just missed it because I was talking. But, you know, even if he does do the Academy Runes and we leave up a remand, we're looking at just one more combat step where you get it down. And we just drew an Overgrown Tomb, so that's what we would have drawn off of it. So, eventually we would have run out of answers. But when he's milling the Ghoul Caller's Bell, and we're hitting lands, I like that. And I think he milled a second Ensnaring Bridge. Tireless Tracker, okay. Oh man, that would have been nice to get into Tireless Tracker. We could have, you know, if we're ripping lands, we could have Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'm going to go and remand that one. Then after that, he can take whatever he wants. Thought Scour. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fire it off. Kalitas. Okay. We can still get him down next turn, and then hopefully set up lethal if we can. Well, actually, well, no, we can only do one. Um, we can go Hooting Mandrills. That'll be four. That's more power right there, and he has no creatures. So yeah, let's go and go Hooting Mandrills. That way we can tap for green right there. Leave up double blue. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so he's got, yeah, he's good on it. He's got, he does have land in his graveyard, so we can start exiling our lands. So we're looking at Forest, Watery Grave, Pluto Delta, and Misty. Still keep our Tarmogoyfs right there. Yeah, and then we're going to pass turn. So he has that Thoughtseize. He can take Kalitas. It's probably what he'll choose, just because he has no creatures in there. But as far as raw power goes, Hooting Mandrills has one more source of power, so that's what we went right there. But yeah, so we need to rip. Oh yeah, I need to look up. I'm pretty. Man, I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 Snapcasters. I hope it's 3. I can't remember if it's 3. And then we have a little bit of outs. Crucible of Worlds. Okay. I watched Vintage Masters or Eternal Weekend, and I think the opponent is Vintage. The opponent played Crucible of Worlds, and then the other guy played a Phyrexian Metamorph copying Crucible of Worlds, and then he kept playing Inventor's Fair and activating and searching for an artifact. And so he just kept, basically every turn he had an Inventor's Fair to play off of a copy Crucible of Worlds, and I was just sitting there just like, heck yeah, man, that's magic. Ugh, get into Pluto Delta. Let's put this down. Yeah, I'm going to pass the turn. We got 28 cards in our library, and what have we exiled? Oh, we hit it Abrupt Decay. Bummer, man. Tassiger. Yeah, I need to see, because we've got 3. I need to see what we got going on. Okay. And he's putting Lantern of Insight. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a game changer right there. It's gonna be hard for us. And I'm trying to get to my man tapped out. Trying to use tapped out on your phone is just I feel like an old person. I don't know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for, but I don't know where it's at. All right, we've got Breeding Pool on top right now, and oh, he's got Ensnaring Bridge. Breeding Pool, Stubborn Denial. Yeah, we're going to put this down and go and pass the turn. Once I see how many Snapcasters we got, yeah, this is. I think we may go and scoop after this turn because he can see what's on top of our library, and he's got multiple ways to make us mill. There we go. We do have 2 Snapcasters and 3 Abrupt Decay, so we've got 1 Abrupt Decay in the graveyard. Yeah, we still have two Abrupt Decays, so there's a very small out. But he's got Academy Ruins on Ensnaring Bridge to bring it back once we blow it up. So yeah, we're probably going to scoop after this one. After we draw the Creeping Tar Pit. Yeah, we'll go scoop on this one. We just don't have any outs. He's going to mill us out. All right, let's get this up and running. Okay, so we're bringing in Nature's Claim for sure. Bring in Negate. Bring in the Pulse. Let's go and cut Elder Deep Fiend. Yeah, it's not really good in this match. It's good in your kind of mid-rangey type matches where you can tap down all your opponent's creatures. Course of Crewfix. Actually, we're going to go... hold on. Let's leave Kalitas in there. Let's cut Disfigure. Go for the Throat. That way we take all of our removal out. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to deal with all of his enchantments. We have Stubborn Denial, Dispel. He's got Abrupt Decay. That's not going to do anything with Dispel. Is there anything else we can take with that? Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. I don't know what else we want to bring in. Yeah, I'll probably bring in a Golgari Charm just for that regenerate each creature because he's got Abrupt Decay. Other than that, yeah, I kind of like where we got right here, so we'll go and submit it. Yeah, Lantern Control, man. It's I enjoy playing against it. Is it the funnest modern deck to play against? No, it's not. But it really you have to put your deck into like overdrive mode, and it really, as a Magic player, like one time I went to a Friday Night Magic, and this one guy sat down. He was practicing for a Grand Prix. I think it was Oklahoma, and I'll finish that story in just a second. Okay, so we've got double Tarmogoyf, Snapcaster on Abrupt Decay. Yeah, I'll go and keep on this one. Hopefully we get Thought Scour Grizzly Salvage to kind of get the graveyard up and running. If not, we can just get down Tarmogoyf. Yeah, we'll go and keep on this one. Okay. We'll go ahead and let's just put Watery Grave into play tap. That way we can get the Harbor down following that. Yeah, pass the turn. But yeah, so there was a Grand Prix Oklahoma City, and there's a lot of people at the Friday Night Magic, or the Wednesday night event, practicing for the next Grand Prix that was coming up. Or was it the Star City game event? I can't remember. Either one. It might have been Star City game. Doesn't matter. Preparing for a big tournament. So round one, he's playing Teamer Twin, and he gets paired against Lantern Control. And just like he didn't even play a match, I was sitting next to him, and he just goes, "I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop. I don't want to play against you. Honestly, I need to practice the Grand Prix." And so he got up, and that's kind of rude, just because, yeah, it's frustrating to play against, but at the same time, like, what happens if you face that in the tournament, man? It's something that is going to come up, and simply just walking away from a deck like that, you never know how to push your deck in that certain scenario. So, you know, I don't enjoy playing against Lantern Control, but it's still fun. It's always fun to try and just squeak a win out, man. And honestly, if you're a fan of Magic, you gotta sit back and just be like, look at you, man. You got a bunch of 1 mana artifacts, milling me out turn by turn, putting a lockdown with just a bunch of draft junk. There's just something there to that where you've just got to be like, okay, man. Codex Shredder, okay. We're in a little bit of business. We got a Tarmogoyf 2/3. We've got Abrupt Decay on a Snaring Bridge. We're probably going to go Tarmogoyf next turn, and that way we can get the beat sticks up and running. And then following the Abrupt Decay, we have Snapcaster on Abrupt Decay in the graveyard. So now if he goes for like Surgical Extraction or something like that, that's going to be a little bit of a bummer. But if he takes the Abrupt Decays, yeah, because I'm pretty sure I saw a surgical Extraction over there. Grizzly Salvage. Let's go Breeding Pool. Because we can swing over 3. Blast it right there. So he's got 2 cards in hand. We can get him for 3. And then follow up. Well, we can't follow up with the Tarmogoyf. Yeah, let's go and go for it. Let's go for the Abrupt Decay. We need to get the damage in when we can. Alright, so we're going to swing in hot for 3. Dropping down to 17. And then next turn we can follow up with a Grizzly Salvage and a Tarmogoyf. Let's get the Breeding Pool. We could shock it in. Represent some counter magic. No, we'll be okay, man. Pass the turn. But yes, so if you want to be better as a modern player, yeah, definitely, man. Don't turn your nose away from some tier 2 decks, man. Just because it really teaches you as a Magic player to think on your feet. That's what I'm trying to say. It teaches you to think on your feet. That's a really big thing in Magic. Oh man, heck yeah, missed a welding jar, man. That's some tilt action right there with welding. Oh, ensnaring bridge. Okay, all right, man. We got our work cut out for us. We do have a lot of enchantment removal though. We've got the Nature's Claims, the Mousestream Pulses. Okay, so let's go Overgrown Tomb. We're going to shock that in. So we're going to have to force the Welding Jar and Ensnaring Bridge right now. We can get in. We won't be able to swing in, but at least we force that. And then we can follow up with Grizzly Salvage. Maybe grab another Snapcaster. Yeah, let's go and force it. Let's go and make him crack it. So we got the Abrupt Decay on the Ensnaring Bridge, which he's going to use well, more than likely he'll use the Welding Jar. He doesn't have the what's it called? He doesn't have Academy Runes. He doesn't have Academy Runes to bring it back, at least right now. So Yeah, we're just trying to get into spots. You can kind of dig pretty far with Grizzly Salvage, so we're going to blast that right now, see if he wants to pop that welding jar or not. Okay, yep, he goes for it. And then we'll go and pass the turn. Now we just need to rip some, just either Nature's Claim, Malstream Pulse, and we'll be in business. We got a 5/6 coming in over there. Tarmogoyf after that mill action right there. So we'll have 7 points of damage, dropping down to 10. And then we can even probably roll Tarmogoyf next turn if we don't get into any enchantment removal. And then, yeah, Tarmogoyf, then we'll have Grizzly Salvage Remand on top of that. Oh, we got that Crane. I love seeing, like, this is a bird token. Not a bird token. I love seeing, like, a bird making it splash in Modern. That's cool to me, man. Okay, let's see what we draw. He's got 0 cards in hand, so come on. Ooh, Misty. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. So let's get the Misty down. Let's get Tarmogoyf. Now we're looking at 12 points of damage. You can chump block on probably one of the Tarmogoyfs. We're looking at 7. Still get him down to 10. We'll at least go ahead and crack the Misty. Oh, Nature's Claim. That's a bummer. Yeah, that's one thing that you can do that's fun with the Sultai running Grizzly Salvage is I probably need to bump the number. I need to bump Snapcaster up to about 3 to take advantage of that. But when you're delving your graveyard for delve creatures, or whether you're trying to delve for Tarmogoyf, um, so we go Remand. Yeah, I'm not going to Remand that because hopefully maybe he'll go for Remand and not take Grizzly Salvage. Either way, yeah, I thought about remanding it, but he still has that Mox Opal over there. He can recast it. And I guess whatever he leaves is, I'd rather him take Remand, but yeah, because I want to fire Grizzly Salvage off. But yeah, so if you're running any type of Soul type, mid-range type deck, you could run Grizzly Salvage in there. That's a good way to fuel the graveyard. If you're running a few more, yeah, beautiful, I'll take that. Running a few more Snapcasters, you can usually you catch a few Snapcasters off your Grizzly Salvages. Let's go and crack this Misty. Okay, in black mana. Let's go Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, we're good on blue mana. Not going to pay 2. Let's go and fire this Grizzly Salvage off. Abrupt Decay. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, let's go Tassiger. This is a little bit more. Yeah, I like Tassiger. It's a little bit more raw power than Kalitas, and I'd rather get have a 4/5. Botanical Sanctum. Okay. So let's go Botanical Sanctum. Let's get down Tassiger. Looking at, we have no cards in hand, so we're just going to tap all of our mana out. Well, do we want to activate him? That'll be just enough to activate it. So he has Glimmer Void, so we can exile all of our lands first. He has Artifact. We're going to leave all the Abrupt Decays in there. Go Grizzly Salvage. And we have the only creature in our graveyard with Kalitas. Well, we can exile we'll still leave Hooting Mandrills in there. Leave them at 5/6s. Okay. So if we activate Tassiger, put the top 2 cards of your library in your graveyard, return a non-land card from your opponent. So he'll probably give us Hooting Mandrills. Now it's going to help him in the mill plan. But, yeah, we'll see what he gives us. Because that way, if he goes for Hooting Mandrills or Remand or Stubborn Denial, we'll have Stubborn Denial online. And if he does give us Hooting Mandrills, we'll at least have another creature to represent lethal if we can just draw into something to blow up that ensnaring bridge. Gluttonous Crane. Alright, man. Look at all those birds, man. Yeah, so if we get into Maelstrom Purse, get into the purse. If we get into the pulse, we can, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but we can at least blast the cranes and have lethal. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll go Tassiger. Put the top 2 in. Okay, I like that. Hooting Mandrill goes back to our hand, then we can just hardcast it if we need to. Grizzly Salvage. Now if we go Grizzly Salvage, we'll have enough mana to snap in Snapcaster, swing in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dig for it. Or if we get down Hooting Mandrills. Okay, so we're looking at Hooting Man. We need Grizzly Salvage, 1, 2. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we need just enough for. Yeah, we'll go Grizzly Salvage. If we hit a Snapcaster, I want to get it up and running. Okay. Oh, the Pulse in the graveyard. We're not going to grab Courser because we don't want him to see the top of our library. So I'm going to grab a Creeping Tar Pit off this one. Goes in the graveyard. Let's play Creeping Tar Pit. Let's get Hooting Mandrills. We'll miss out on Tasigur right now. I'm okay with that. And then exile, land. Okay. Now we've got 6, because we did hit an enchantment creature off Courser, so our Tarmogoyfs are 6/7s now. So we're looking at 12, 14, 18, 22. 22 points of damage. You know, he's going to have 2 chump blockers on the Tarmogoyf, so it's really going to be 8, 10 points of damage. But all we need to do is rip. We still have Nature's Claim in the graveyard, Nature's Claim in the library. We have one more Abrupt Decay, and we still have so we have Snapcaster, one more Nature's Claim, one more Maelstrom Pulse, one more Abrupt Decay. So we've got like 4 outs and like a 25% chance of drawing into something. Not another Tasigur. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. I don't want to activate Tasigur either right now because we putting 2 in there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, activating Tasigur, he's just gonna give us. Okay, all right. And he got the Lantern of Insight finally. Now it's gonna be a little rough. But now we can get into spots where activating Tasigur puts him in a weird spot to where he has to start burning his. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. We're gonna start activating Tasigur right now. Okay, activate Tasigur. Go Gary Charm. I don't know. He could probably give us a creature back, and if he's gonna keep giving us creatures, then we'll just keep casting it. So now we've got Thought Scour on the top of our library. Now if he lets us have it, okay, so he lets us have it. So now we can get into spots where we can target him with our Thought Scour. Yeah, let's go and get down Hooting Mandrills. You leave up just enough for Tasigur and Thought Scour activation. So we're going Island, Breeding Pool. We can't see us getting into another Thought Scour, and we're just going to go Stubborn Denial. Okay, so we get down Hooting Mandrills. Now he's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 ways to make us mill cards into the library. So we have to get in a spot to where he uses all of them, and then we can use a Thought Scour targeting him to draw a card. And if he actually activates that last Codex Shredder, okay, yeah, he's playing around that Thought Scour now. But we can get into spots where we got to force him to do it. And then Lantern of Insight, target player shuffles his or her library. Pithing Needle on Creeping Tar Pit, yeah. I don't know what else he'd name. Well, he could name Tasigur, but at this point, Tasigur is probably going to help him more than anything. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Now, if we target Thought Scour targeting us, we're going to mill 2, and then we'll have to draw a card. I think I'm going to do that because he's not going to be able to see what's on top. And so we're going to mill the Pluto Delta and another card. Yeah, hopefully we'll hit some type of Botanical Sanctum. Well, we can rip a Grizzly. We still have one more Snapcaster. Yeah, let's go and do it while there's a land on top. So we're going to go ahead and go black and green. Ooh, heck yeah, Snapcaster. Okay. Alright, we hit Snapcaster. Nature's Claim's on top. Let's get down the Botanical Sanctum. Okay. Now we swing in Snapcaster right now on Abrupt Decay. Yeah, let's go and do that. Okay, so we got Snapcaster on Abrupt Decay. Blow up the Ensnaring Bridge, black and green. All right, so he's gonna block on the 2 Tarmogoyfs. The creatures, they're free now. Go, go, be merry, people. Okay, so we got 2, we got 8, we got 4, 8, 12. But he does have, yeah, he can mill us out. So he's got 1, 2, 2 more. Okay, yeah, so we got 4, 8, 12, 14. 14 coming across. He's gonna block on double Tarmogoyf because we got trample coming. Yeah, we got 1 card in hand. Dang it, man. Yeah, he's gonna close this one out, man. Yeah, we got 1 card in hand. I mean, 1 card in graveyard. That was a nice match, man. Oh, bummer. But hey, man, that was definitely put the deck through the ropes on that one, man. Kind of got to see it at full force. Unfortunately, against Lantern Control, that's all right, man. No, excuse me. I'm thinking 1 card in hand. We've got 6 cards. Excuse me. Yeah, I got way mixed up right there. We've got 1 card in hand, 6 cards in library. Yeah, and he's digging. Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. Excuse me. I just kept looking down at that one. I realized we got 6 cards in our library. And this is all during his upkeep. Let's see. Does he draw it? Does he draw the ensnaring bridge? All right. Okay. On to game 3. Goodness. That was a long one. Nothing we want to change. I think I like where we're at. Didn't really see anything else. Yeah, we're going to go for that. Hopefully we can outgrind it out pretty quick. But yeah, that's a nice little match right there. Yeah, and it also teaches you, playing against Lantern Control is knowing the cards in your deck. Now decks that I play, I take to Grand Prix or Star City game events. I know my mana base in and out. I know every single card that's in there. On a deck like this, where I've just kind of sleeved it up, it's more of a deck idea. I lose track of, not lose track. I forget, like, is it 2 or 3 on certain cards like that, depending on what I put in there. But yeah, playing against Lantern Control really teach you to make sure you play out to your outs. So yeah, like firing off that Grizzly Salvage. Finally, we had like there's 13 cards in library, so firing that Grizzly Salvage off, it's right under 50%. Whatever 5 out of 13 is. It's gonna drive me insane if I don't do that right now. Let's see. So we had like a 40% chance of like catching a Snapcaster off that, and if we don't, we're pretty much dead. So, but yeah, it's knowing your ins and outs of the deck, man. We got lucky that he didn't have Academy runes out there. That would have been not so much fun. Okay. Knock the top part of our deck. Yeah, man, I saw the one on our hand right there. I thought we had 1 card in library, and my brain just got ahead of me. Sometimes that happens when I'm talking, and I just lose track of the board state real quick. Okay, we have no creatures. We have a Grizzly Salvage, Breeding Pool, Stubborn Denial. Yeah, I like this. We got, I'm going to keep Maelstrom Pulse, Nature's Claim. That's about as good as opening hand as you can get. Hopefully if we flip a Delve creature or a Tarmogoyf off Grizzly Salvage, then we'll be up and running. And we've got 1 land off the Polluted Delta in the graveyard. Lantern of Insight. Alright, man. Let's get this party started. Let's go. Polluted Delta. Nothing else we want to do right now. An argument could be made for Nature's Claim on the Lantern of Insight. That way it kind of keeps away his draw step. But at this point in the game, we need to get everything that we can. So I'm going to save it for a... I'm going to try to just do a lot of setting up and set it up for an ensnaring bridge. That's going to be our best option. And if he doesn't make the land drop... Okay, yeah, he makes a land drop for the turn. Target non-creature spell. Spell's Guide is a creature. All right, so we're going to crack this crap. Let's crack this Polluted Delta. What do we want? So let's go about Watery Grave. Yeah, we're okay with that. Put it into play tap. Kalitas, and we've got Nature's Claim on top. Okay. We're going to go ahead and shock this Breeding Pool in. That way we still have Grizzly Salvage or Remand next turn to kind of delay him. And we can draw that Nature's Claim. Because if we'll get into double Nature's Claim, he's going to gain 20. He'll be at 28. But, if we can get our big creatures out, kind of grind it out like that, it's not that far out of reach. But yeah, playing against Lantern is kind of like playing against a Stacks deck, man. It's just, alright, man. We'll get after it. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and remand that one. That way we draw the Nature's Claim. He has no way to make us mill unless he wants to crack that Lantern of Insight, which he doesn't want to. And we got another Grizzly Salvage on top. And we can actually get down Kalitas and use one of the Nature's Claim on Spellskite because it is an artifact, and we'll get a 2/2 zombie. Tarmogoyf on top. Yeah, let's go and shock this in. That way we have access to Grizzly Salvage and Stubborn Denial if somehow he taps out to do something. Yeah, I like that. So we're looking at Grizzly Salvage next turn. Hopefully catching a Delve creature or land. You know, if we want to go for the Kalitas route, and then we can get that down. Oh, there it is, Ensnaring Bridge. Sorry, my wife texted me and I was responding to that real quick. Okay, so we got an Ensnaring Bridge down. We can go... Let's fire this Grizzly Salvage off, and we'll leave up the Nature's Claim. And now we go for a Nature's Claim on the Ensnaring Bridge. He redirects to Spellskite, loses 2, goes down to 18. Then we have backup Nature's Claim on the Ensnaring Bridge. Do we want to land for Kalitas, or do we want to get into Tarmogoyf? That's going to be an artifact creature. Tarmogoyf's going to be 4/5. Yeah, let's go Tarmogoyf. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. That way you force him to pay 2 life. Let's go for the Ensnaring Bridge right now. Oh, he F6. I don't think he meant to do that. I'll take it. Yeah, I think he had F6 on, man. Well, that's a bummer, man. That's oh, maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he got double super secret back up at the Snaring Bridge. Okay, so we're gonna go Tarmogoyf. That's gonna turn on Stubborn Denial. And we still have Nature's Claim and Stubborn Denial with that breeding pool. So, okay, I like that. And plus our Tarmogoyf swinging in, you know, 4/5 against a 0/4 is not that good. He does have Inquisition of Kozilek on top, though. Yeah, I'll probably actually Stubborn Denial that Inquisition. That way we still have Nature's Claim backup. Yeah, Stubborn Denial, we have Ferocious triggered because Tarmogoyf is a 4/5. Okay, yeah, so we got Stubborn Denial and Inquisition of Kozilek. Now, the Lantern does run Abrupt Decay, so we do have to watch out for Abrupt Decay on Tarmogoyf, but I like putting the pressure on like this. And we're actually doing, you know, this is a really long match, so we're actually doing pretty okay on time right now, too, or at least being 2 minutes ahead of our opponent. Just because, hey, going to time, man, you've got to, yep, there's the Abrupt Decay, and I knew I smelt it somewhere. At least we have super secret backup Tarmogoyf. Thought Scour and Abrupt Decay on top. Okay, so we go Tarmogoyf. Once again, we're leaving that breeding pool that we have Thought Scour and Nature's Claim. Because what we can do with Thought Scour is Abrupt Decay is at a premium in this match. If he casts any type of like mill piece, I'm gonna go ahead and fire Thought Scour off at him. Yeah, he's got Codex Shredder on top, so I'm gonna fire off Thought Scour at our opponent. That way, we'll at least draw the Abrupt Decay for sure. And then we'll still have 3 pieces of removal in our hand, and we'll have a Beat Stick and Tarmogoyf to start swinging in right there. Yeah, I like that. Glintless Crane, okay. Yeah, and he's going to grab that Codex Shredder off the Crane, and then in response... Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful play right there. Yeah, so we're going to Thought Scour him. He's going to mill the Abrupt Decay. We're going to draw our Abrupt Decay. Heck yeah, man. So he's going to mill 2. We're going to draw 1. Beautiful, beautiful play, man. I'm going to trade my Abrupt Decay for your Abrupt Decay. Except mine goes to your hand, yours goes to the graveyard. Okay. So now we have a 5/6 beater. We have 3 pieces of removal for any type of artifacts he gets out there. Yeah, we'll see how he blocks. He's probably going to chump block on the Crane, and then we swing in again. He's going to chump block with Spellskite. If he lets us have Tireless Tracker, sure. And let's see if he names Tassiger again on this one. He could name one of our fetch lands, but that's a real shot in the dark on that one. But, oh, well, if you saw it, Pluto, okay, yeah, he goes for the Pluto Delta. All right, man. Tassiger, okay. Let's swing in right now. Now, if we go for Nature's Claim on Spellskite, then we can still Grizzly Salvage. Then you'll have to block on the Crane. Yes, if we blow up Spellskite with Nature's Claim, we still have Rep Decay and Pulse for the Snaring Bridge if he gets into it. That's going to make him block with the Crane, and then we'll have a nice little clock up and running. Oh, he does have Academy Runes on top. He can put it on top, recast it, and we have 2 more draw steps. Yeah, let's go. We need to get a clock up and running, man. So let's go and get this Nature's Claim on Spellskite. He's going to go to 28, and he has the Academy Runes on top, so it's going to be really hard. He's going to have that reoccurring Snaring Bridge, so we're just going to have to just kind of clear away these his blockers on the battlefield and just really start chipping away. Okay, Crane goes down, and then, yeah, we'll go and pass the turn. So, if he goes for, well, he has to play the Academy Runes, and he can do it next turn. So we'll still go ahead and Grizzly Salvage, hopefully hit another land. And if we get down Tireless Tracker, we can start cashing in those clue tokens to kind of mess with his milling action right there. Unless he has another Abrupt Decay, then it's not going to be too fun. So Mox Opal on top. Okay. Now drawing into we're going to draw Tassiger. Yeah, let's go in Grizzly Salvage. We'll draw Tassiger. Yeah, I like that. We got Misty on top, which will be a nice lane for the turn if he lets us have it. Awesome. Now, do we go? We get down Tireless Tracker. Yeah, we get down Tireless. Let's swing in first. So we get down Tireless Tracker, make the land drop, cash 2 clue tokens. Drop down to 23. Let's go Tireless Tracker. Get down the Misty, get into a clue token. Crack the clue token. I mean, not the clue token, the Misty. Let's go Watery Grave, shock that in. Get another clue token. Let's go Tassiger. So, and then he has land in his graveyard. So we're going to go Misty, Botanical, Overgrown, Breeding Pool, and then Pluto Delta. Okay. So now he goes for the Academy of Ruins with Ensnaring Bridge on top. He gets it down. We have Abrupt Decay to blast it. That'll be 5, 8. That'll be 12 points. That'll put him down. And then we have Maelstrom Pulse to follow it up the next turn. I think because that'll be 24 points of damage. And we can even we can Abrupt Decay on the Ensnaring Bridge, crack a clue token to get a little bit extra. Okay, get into Super Secret Backup Tassiger. Let's go Abrupt Decay. That way we can get into a spot to where if he activates Codex, and then we'll just crack a clue token. So we're going to go Abrupt Decay right now. Abrupt Decay, we're looking at black and green on its Snaring Bridge. Swing in. dropping down to 11, and then once again we have the not Tassiger, we have Malstream Pulse to follow it up with next turn, so hopefully we should be able to close it out. But if he's going to go for a Codex Shredder, I'm going to go and activate a Clue Token. Okay. Now he can Lantern of Insight to shuffle away Snapcaster, but okay, good. We got Snapcaster. Now we've just almost got we have Maelstrom Pulse, and then we have Snapcaster Abrupt Decay to take care of the Ensnaring Bridge, and he would have to activate it during his upkeep to get it on there. Okay. So it gets on Mox Opal. Oh, he's got Ensnaring Bridge in the hand. Okay, man. Yeah, he's got no cards in hand, so yeah, we should have the Pulse, and it should be able to close it out right there. Okay, so we got the Pulse on the Ensnaring Bridge. We've got black, green. Blow that bad boy up, and then that should be enough combat damage right there. That's going to be 4, 8, 13. Opening hand, buddy. All right, that was a nice little match right there. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.